Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? Grab your coffee, maybe a snack or two, and let's get into it, okay? So, in the description box below, you're going to find a link to an Amazon thing, okay? And it's something that me and another subscriber, you know her as JKCO, have been working on. And this is where you can find everything that I have bought for preps, that she has bought for preps, that a lot of other people have bought for preps, okay? And instead of me putting, you know, all the different links to things that I have bought prep-wise, okay, everything is going to be on one page. So all you have to do is, and everything that I talk about in videos that other people have suggested, everything is going to be on this one page. So you can just go there and say, okay, there it is, click, buy, done, okay? So it's just easier for you guys, okay? So I wanted to let you know what I'm working on and what a subscriber is working on, and it'll be easier for everybody, okay? So we have a few things to discuss today, all right? So I'm glad you're here, all right? So here we go. I have some pictures to put up that were sent to me, all right? And this first one says, the gasoline that they are selling us for over $5 a gallon is not authentic unleaded gasoline. Now, my mechanic, so Dave, listen up. If you can verify this for me, please do. It says we are being sold a byproduct that burns very quickly in a combustion engine. Do the test yourself, check your miles per gallon, and compare it to last year. So, okay, if anyone is able to do that, you know, because I'm not sure how to do that, so if anybody else knows how to do that, you know, email me. All right, and let's try and figure that out, okay? And then the next one that I'm going to show you is this. And when I saw this, I said, oh no. So this was obviously posted on Craigslist, it looks like, okay? Yikes. This is out of West Palm Beach, Florida. And it says, we are a government contractor with 15 years of experience working with county, state, and federal agencies to ensure the safety of civilians by conducting simulated crisis events. Crisis scenarios may include, but are not limited to, situations involving natural disasters, tornadoes, and floods. And it says, uh-oh, looks like you guys are about to get hit with another FF. So here's something else. Okay, this is a screenshot that someone had sent to me, and it says, in my area, I noticed that the local Target had like 30 shipping containers in the parking lot. Yet the stores had holes, but they had a trailer and office in the parking lot as well, which I find interesting. I wish we could share video clips of observations so that people could see from different areas that something strange is going on. It's almost ominous. And they only had 20 gallons of milk on the shelf, a few whole, a few 1%. It's virtually empty. Okay, well, you guys know that you can always send me video clips, pictures, whatever it is that you're seeing in your areas. You know you can always send that stuff to me, okay? And I'll put it in a video for you. All right, so I wanted to share that with you. And also this, someone said that they had heard they were going to phase out peanut growing, which is bad for the environment. She said, and if I'm not mistaken, please let me know. I love peanut butter. Yeah, who doesn't? Okay, so this was brought to my attention, and she said, greetings from Polk County, which is about an hour and a half away from me. She said, I saw that you commented on no credit card use at Price Right. I'm figuring that this is why. Also, did you see that Highland County Sheriff's Department was cyber hacked? No, I did not. So Highland County Sheriff's Department, that's about 2.5 hours away from me. So they were hacked. That's sad. Why the heck would you hack a sheriff's department? I mean, come on. Their software is being held ransom for $2.5 million. What in the Lord's name? The sheriff said he will not give in. My daughter sent me the video on Messenger, so I assume it's on their Facebook page. Oh, I wouldn't know. Wow. And someone had asked me the other day if I had heard about a nationwide credit card outage, and I said no, that I didn't hear of it. Well, here it is. Hundreds of credit card issues have been reported in the past few hours, or, well, according to this was on June 10th, okay? Visa and MasterCard customers have been reported processing issues across the United States, while Chase customers reported issues across the U.S. and Canada as well. Reports of the outages began to spike about 12:30 in the afternoon, and customers have reported outages in several states across the country, such as Connecticut, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Maryland, and Kentucky as well. And credit card companies that customers say are facing these issues have yet to comment on the reports. So, did you have any issues with any of that? I don't think I did, but then again, I didn't leave the house that day. I was too busy. Yeah. So, yeah, no, I don't think I did. I'll have to ask my husband because he was at work, obviously. Wow. Just wow. Holy cow. So on to this. A subscriber said, we went to Walmart yesterday in Hardyville, South Carolina, and there are no seeds. No flower seeds, no vegetable seeds, nothing. Not sure if it's just Walmart or not, and I'll be checking Lowe's and Home Depot, but it's just weird. We've had gardens for the entire time we've been married. That's almost 33 years. We've never had an issue with buying seeds at any season. I'm seriously creeped out and very glad that we have saved seeds and buy what we can when we can. Yeah, a lot of people are facing this, okay? That's why I had said to quite a few people, you know, I'm not really having problems finding seeds, so if you need anything, email me, okay, and I will personally go out and buy seeds for you, and I will send them to you, okay? I've said that to many people. So I'm serious about this, okay? If you need seeds, just email me, okay? And I'll help you out as much as I can, okay? It's the least I can do, all right? Now, on to this. A subscriber, he got a hold of me, and he's just like, this is a long one. You might need a full pot and 86% cocoa chocolate bar. Oh, Lord. So this one's going to hurt, huh? He said, I've always been the conspiracy nut of the family. I'm also the youngest of 6 kids. I'm the youngest of 4. And I'm 46. So he said, when the Rona first came to the news back in January of 2020, I told my family that I believed the virus was coming from China. It looked like it was going to be a big deal. They assured me that it wasn't, and it was just a strain of the flu. Later, I warned them that I didn't trust the arm candy. I was told I was crazy, that everything was fine. There's no such misinformation out there about the arm candy. You shouldn't listen to those people. Oh my God. Okay, I can see where this is going. He says, my sister-in-law was starting to become my polar opposite on every subject I brought up during family gatherings. Oh, you have one of those too, huh? Every time I'd bring up a current event, she would have the opposite view. She would convince everyone else to agreement that her passive acceptance viewpoint was the correct view and that the government was a trusted entity. It was the common people and the conspiracy nuts that made their actions more divisive. My brother and sister-in-law are very well off financially. They have made the right financial choices in life and have had many life experiences that leave them the envy of many. But envy, it's one of the greater sins, okay? I, on the other hand, have lost everything twice in my life and have had to pull myself out of the muck pits of life both times. But by the grace of God, people tend to look to successful people more than those that screwed up on what is true, what is false. My screw-ups were with, okay, I won't say that due to your privacy. My failures in life always came after a series of unfortunate events. A month ago, I sent a message to everyone in my family telling them that from everything I am seeing, that we all have about 6 months to get our affairs in order. I told them to get out of debt wherever they could, buy food, have cash, and some money in the bank. I would have told them to buy gold or silver, but that would have been too much, I think. Well, it depends on the person. It really does. I told them I'd rather sound like a conspiracy nut over not telling them what I'm seeing than to be a jerk for not warning them. Right. You know, we all sit here and we debate with ourselves. Should I, shouldn't I? You know, is it a waste of time? Am I wasting my breath? You know, we all go through it. The other day, I went to visit my brother and sister-in-law, and we talked about family members and current events. And I noticed while I was there was a different feeling to my presence with them. They didn't seem annoyed like they had in the past. Did they have an epiphany? Did they? They didn't seem prepared for a conflict of viewpoints. The subject of food came up. My sister-in-law said, I wish I knew about this food shortage stuff like 3 months ago. I would have prepared better. Shut the front door. She said that. I would have bought more food to have here. I had to tell my kids that they will have to learn to eat what is put in front of them instead of making requests. I showed her a picture of my coat closet pantry at my apartment, and her eyes lit up and she said, good for you, and it looks well organized. what a change in tone. Wow. In all our disagreements in the past, I always thought it would feel great when she would have to admit I was right. Oh, doesn't that hurt sometimes? When that person who always says, I'm right, you're wrong. And then when they have to admit that you're right and they're wrong, oh, that hurts them deep down inside, doesn't it? Well, it didn't. And all I felt was sadness to hear the same level of defeat in someone else that I so often found myself in. I am better prepared than most, but I don't think I'm prepared enough. We all feel that way, you know. I mean, I know that I feel that way a lot, and I know what I have. You know what I mean? And I still sit here and, you know, Sean and I all sit here and say, oh my God, I don't think we have enough, you know. And we doubt ourselves all the time. And I think everybody who is of the prepared mind doubts themselves all the time. So you're not alone in that. You're really not. And he said, I don't think anyone is. I always say, when you have 10K in the bank for emergencies, 11K emergency shows up. That's for damn sure. Yeah. I'm having to force myself to do things now that I once said I do when I got a house again. I'm learning to grow a garden on the deck of the apartment. I learned to dumpster dive and sell my findings on Facebook Marketplace. Yeah, you know what? My nephew, he just turned 18, he does that. He does fairly well. No kidding. And that's how I got money to buy a propane stove. So I pressure can, since my apartment has a glass top stove. Excuse me. Spam risk. God. I can make soap out of lye and fat. I save beef and bacon grease for future cooking instead of dumping it down the drain. So do I. Yeah. All aluminum foil sheets are minimum used twice. Today's grocery store food containers, tomorrow's redneck Tupperware. Yeah, you too, huh? Especially if it's like Chinese food and stuff like that. My grandparents died when I was young, so I didn't get to ask them about the Great Depression. I'm starting to understand their strange behaviors that I do remember as a child. And I do believe the future will show us how weak we are. And God has always given me a way through the deepest valleys in life. The course wasn't always easy, and a lot of groaning on the way. I believe God wants us overachievers. Hard times make strong men. No one builds muscles unless they first learn to deal with the pain of tearing the old muscles so bigger muscles can grow. Before you can run a marathon, you have first be able to walk a mile. P.S. Adding Lucas fuel saver, as seen in the pictures. Oh, okay, that's right. He sent me pictures. Next to the canning jars, to add to your gas tank can help give you better miles per gallon. Okay, thank you. Since a lot of gas these days is garbage, it really helps clean up the junk in your fuel system. My 2018 Outback went from 24 miles per gallon to 30 miles per gallon when adding to my tank every other fill up. Well, thank you. That's really awesome. All right, I'll have to pick some up when I go prep shopping this week. Oh my gosh, look at you. What a great stockpile you have. Oh, okay, yeah, I like that camping stove, that propane camping stove. Oh my gosh, okay. That's awesome. And before I go, so this subscriber wrote in and she said, my nephew drives an 18-wheeler. He's an owner-operator. She has attached a receipt of his fuel receipt And this did not even fill up his truck, okay? And he's hanging in there, but for how long with these exorbitant prices of fuel, who knows? And this was at a store called Love's in Greenwood, Louisiana. My God. My God. $900.33. And he's an independent. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I love you. I'll see you in the next one. You stay safe. You stay positive. You keep prepping. And as always,